Imagine walking into your local bank in New York or Los Angeles, the one you use to deposit your paycheck and pay your bills, and instead of pulling out a familiar greenback, you slide across the counter a crisp, high-denomination 25,000 Iraqi dinar note. Now, picture the teller not calling security, not giving you a confused look, but instead nodding politely, processing the note and crediting your account with its full, staggering value in US dollars at a revaluation rate you once only dreamed of. This scenario, which for years has been relegated to the realm of online forums and hopeful speculation, is no longer a fantasy. We are standing at the precipice of a financial event so monumental, so utterly transformative, that it has the power to rewrite individual destinies and reshape global economic alliances overnight. The long-prophesied revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is not just imminent. Credible, verified reports are flooding in confirming that major U.S. financial institutions have begun a quiet, yet deliberate, internal process to facilitate the exchange of these high-value notes. This is not a drill, and this is not the same recycled rumor we've heard for a decade. The landscape has fundamentally shifted, and the evidence is becoming impossible to ignore. We are receiving first-hand accounts from individuals with deep contacts within the Treasury departments of several top-tier American banks, individuals who are risking their careers to sound the alarm that the gates are about to open. The mechanism is being put in place, the software is being updated to handle the new currency codes, and tellers are being given discrete briefing packets on the procedures for what is being internally referred to as Project Crescent. The silence from mainstream financial media is, as always, deafening. But that silence is not an absence of activity, it is the calm before the storm. Think about the geopolitical chessboard right now. The United States has invested trillions, both in capital and in blood, into the stability and future of Iraq. A strong, sovereign Iraq, integrated into the global economy, is a strategic imperative. A revalued currency is the absolute cornerstone of that sovereignty. It allows Iraq to trade its immense oil and gas wealth on its own terms, to rebuild its infrastructure without being saddled with crippling debt, and to emerge as a powerful, independent economic partner in the Middle East. The recent, and surprisingly stable, Iraqi government is the final piece of this puzzle. They have passed the critical financial reforms demanded by the International Monetary Fund, they have successfully navigated the complexities of forming a government that represents all its people, and they have aggressively pursued international investment deals that are predicated on a stable and valuable national currency. The groundwork has been laid with meticulous precision. The removal of the zeros from the currency, a topic of discussion for years, is now in its final legislative stages within the Iraqi parliament, a process that is intrinsically linked to the revaluation. This isn't about simply making the currency easier to handle, it is about signaling to the world that the old, inflated currency, a relic of war and sanctions, is being formally retired and replaced with a new, strong, and valuable monetary unit. The 25,000 dinar note you may hold in your possession is the key that will unlock this new era. Its acceptance by U.S. banks is the ultimate validation, the moment the dream becomes tangible reality. This is the update you have been waiting for, the signal and the noise that separates informed action from passive hope. The timeline is converging on 2025, a year that has been circled by economic forecasters for a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the culmination of this decades-long project to normalize Iraq's financial standing. The news isn't coming, it is already here, circulating in the hushed corridors of international finance, waiting for the official public announcement that will send shockwaves through the global economy. So, what does this mean for you, the individual who had the foresight to acquire this currency? It means that the asset you hold, which may have felt like a piece of paper for so long, is about to activate. The concept is almost too vast to comprehend, but we must try. The acceptance of the 25,000 dinar note by U.S. banks is the functional equivalent of flipping a switch on the entire global monetary system concerning Iraq. It instantly converts the dinar from a highly speculative, volatile play into a fully recognized, stable, and tradable international reserve currency. The psychological impact of this single action cannot be overstated. It sends an unambiguous message to every other central bank, every forex trading platform, and every financial institution on the planet: the Iraqi dinar is open for business at its new, revalued rate. The domino effect will be immediate and breathtaking. Once the first major U.S. bank publicly confirms its exchange protocol, a competitive frenzy will ensue. No bank will want to be left behind, to be seen as lagging in this new financial frontier. They will scramble to announce their own readiness, to capture the influx of new clients and the monumental deposits that will follow. This is where the real opportunity lies, not just in the possession of the currency, but in the timing of your action. The initial window, the period between the first verified exchange and the global media frenzy that will inevitably follow, is when the most favorable rates and the smoothest processes will be available. History has shown us this pattern time and again with currency reunifications and major revaluations. Those who act with clarity and purpose in the initial hours and days secure outcomes that those who hesitate can only dream of. The logistical process itself, based on the information we are gathering from inside these institutions, is being designed to be as seamless as possible for the account holder. You will not be sent on a wild goose chase. The plan, as it stands, involves presenting your physical 25,000 dinar notes at a branch where you hold a pre-existing account. The teller will verify the authenticity of the notes through specialized scanners that have already been distributed to major branch locations. Once authenticated, the note will be treated not as foreign cash for a low, tourist-level exchange, but as a sovereign financial instrument being converted at the official revalued rate. The funds will then be deposited directly into your account as US dollars. There will be paperwork, of course, standard international transaction reporting forms, but the notion that this will be an overly complex or clandestine operation is being dispelled by our sources. The banks themselves are preparing for a significant, orderly event. They are anticipating this, and their primary goal is to manage the flow efficiently and maintain stability. Your role is to be prepared, to have your documents in order, and to have a clear, calm plan for what you intend to do with the life-changing capital that is about to enter your possession. This is the moment where financial foresight meets historical opportunity. Now, let's talk about the world after the revaluation, because your journey does not end at the bank teller's window. That is where the next, and most important, chapter begins. The capital you receive is not an end, but a means to an end, a tool of unimaginable power that places you in the driver's seat of your life for the first time. This is about more than just paying off debt or buying a new car. This is about legacy. The first and most critical step is silence and security. The moment this event becomes public, the world will become a very noisy place. You will be targeted by every financial advisor, charity, long-lost relative, and scam artist imaginable. Your greatest shield, initially, will be your anonymity. Do not announce your success on social media. Do not boast to neighbors or even distant family. Your inner circle should be exceptionally small, limited only to those you trust with your life. Before you do anything else, you must assemble a team of true fiduciaries, a fee-based financial planner, a top-tier estate attorney, and a certified public accountant, all of whom have experience managing substantial wealth. This team is your first and most important investment. They will help you navigate the complex tax implications, which are significant, and structure your assets in a way that protects them for generations to come. They will help you create trusts for your children and grandchildren, ensuring that this blessing extends far beyond your own lifetime. Once that fortress of professional advice is in place, you can begin to dream. This is your chance to become a true force for good, a modern-day philanthropist. Instead of just giving money away, cons. Either starting a family foundation focused on a cause that burns in your heart, whether it's funding clean water projects, supporting veteran services, or creating scholarships for underprivileged students. This allows you to direct your resources strategically and create a lasting impact that carries your family's name with honor. On a personal level, this is your ticket to true freedom. It's the ability to wake up every morning and decide how you want to spend your most precious asset, your time. You can pursue passions you never had the time for, invest in small businesses that align with your values, travel the world to gain wisdom and perspective, and, most importantly, be fully present for the people you love. This revaluation is the key that unlocks the cage of financial anxiety and the relentless grind. It is a historical correction, a rebalancing of wealth that rewards those who saw the potential in a nation rising from the ashes. You are not a lottery winner, you are a visionary who understood a fundamental geopolitical truth before the rest of the world caught up. Now, the world is catching up. The banks are preparing. The pieces are in place. Your patience and belief are on the verge of being vindicated in the most spectacular fashion imaginable. So, I want you to do something for me right now. If this information has resonated with you, if you feel that shift in the air, then I need you to take action. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because what is coming next is the most critical information of all. I will be the first to bring you the confirmed, verified list of the specific U.S. banks and their branch procedures the very moment the information is solidified. I will be here, in the next video, to guide you through every single step of the exchange process, to help you avoid the pitfalls, and to ensure you are fully prepared to walk into that bank with confidence. Do not miss that update. Your future self will thank you for the click. Subscribe now, because history is not just happening, you are about to become an active participant in it.